Okay, so today, kids, we are going to explain the movie Donnie Darko. Now, a lot of people say that he traveled back in time near the end of the movie and killed himself. That's only partly true. So, let me explain it to you. PU. PU equals primary universe, the universe in which we exist in now. TU equals the tangent universe, the parallel universe that most of the film is set in. Time is usually a stable construct, but every now and then the fourth dimension gets corrupted. When this happens, it creates a TU, which is highly unstable and will only last a few weeks before it collapses and destroys itself. In the PU, this is what happens. There is a corruption in time, and a jet engine falls through it. This has created a TU, and the next 28 days is set in this alternate reality, or universe. Artifacts are evidence that a TU has been created and are made from metal. In this case, the artifact is a giant jet engine. When the artifact appears, it unbalances the universe. There was one of everything, but now the TU has a duplicate jet engine. The only way to save the universe is to guide the artifact back into the PU through the time portal. By removing the extra jet engine from the TU, it balances out the universe. This will close the TU safely without destroying the PU at the same time. Donnie is chosen as the living receiver. It's the living receiver's role to guide the artifact back to the PU. The living receiver is usually blessed with some supernatural powers during their time in the TU, including increased strength, the ability to conjure fire and water, and telekinesis. He uses strength to bury the axe into the school water pipe and the solid bronze mascot. He uses fire to burn Jim Cunningham's house down. He floods the school and constructs a time portal from water. He uses the telekinesis to rip the jet engine off the plane to send it through the time portal. Anyone connected to the living receiver who dies in the TU becomes the manipulated dead. These people are very powerful and have the ability to move through space and time and talk to the living receiver through a fourth-dimensional construct. Frank the Rabbit is killed in the TU and therefore becomes one of the manipulated dead. He travels back in time and helps Donnie with his quest to return the artifact. The first thing he must do is save Donnie by waking him up before he gets squashed by the jet engine. He is like a reverse ghost who appears before he was murdered. All the people connected to the living receiver are the manipulated living, and these people will subconsciously help guide the living receiver. Every event and every line written in the movie serves a purpose. They will behave in the exact perfect way necessary to push Donnie toward his eventual destiny. Their actions are designed to aid Donnie to save the universe. The driving force behind their behavior is, you guessed it, God. It's actually a very religious film if you think about it. The idea that you follow God's channel to decide your own fate. God is moving all the characters around like pieces on a giant chessboard, making a sequences of events that will lead to Donnie's success. At the end of the film, a time storm starts to form as Donnie drives up the mountain. It's the beginning of the TU collapse and is centered over Donnie's house, which is where the TU begins. Donnie constructs a time portal from water and guides the engine through it. This restores the PU back to October 2nd, the birthday of the TU. The last 28 days never happened, and Donnie wakes up in his bed laughing. The jet engine Donnie sent through the time portal then falls into his bedroom, killing him. Even though the last 28 days never actually happened, some of the manipulated will will be haunted in their dreams by their experiences within the TU. Frank touching his eye at the end is evidence of this.